I was gonna have my hair up for this video, but then I caught a glimpse of myself in my OBS, and I look good with it down, so it's staying down. Welcome to the week 3 extras, everyone. Wait, hold on. Welcome to the week 3 extras, everybody. Fourth time's the charm. Isn't that right, Sacramento? In a world full of technical difficulties, this last week seemed to be the technically difficulty-ist, or however it goes. Back during the Sacramento Regional, during match 11, the blue amp just would not work. It would not count notes. So match 11 would have to be replayed and replayed 4 times. 4 times they replayed it until it worked, I guess, or maybe they just broke out the abacus. So the footage we see here is the real match 11, and it was the only footage that I had between these two alliances until Wednesday because technical difficulties go burr. Week 2 at least had fun technical difficulties with stuff like oozing down the screen, very eldritch horror. This one just screwed me out of sleep and screwed a lot of teams out of notes. There was a thread over on the Chief Delphi's about similar issues at one of the Ontario districts, except the FTAs over at that one didn't feel the need to replay any of those matches in which the amp wasn't counting notes, which kind of sucks. So many people left comments about what I should talk about, but I also went digging as well. We have the Wayne State District event over in Michigan with the human players during one of the qualification matches just overloading the slot, which, I mean, no rule says you can't just dump every single piece you got for a minute straight. Literally every single piece, like, that is empty. And I am not the most opposed to this strategy because you can cycle pieces really quick, although you are leaving the opportunity wide open for the other alliance to just steal. I mean, there's a bounty right here. You also run the risk of accidentally controlling more than one. I mean, you could control every single one because that is just a bowl of SpaghettiOs that you tripped and fell and it's all on the carpet. It's like, oh God. Let me jump all over because there are so many things. Tallahassee Regional qualification match number 38. This is as lopsided as you can get. The Blue Alliance is absolutely cooking in this match, going 15 for 15 at the speaker, while Red is going 0 for 3 at the speaker, and also 0 for 2 at the amp. So is this just gonna be a shutout? Oh my goodness! Oh, that is 7111 getting caught at the Red amp. Oh, that is a penalty every single time a red robot contacts them at the red amp because the blue robot is blocking the red amp. That is basically as clean a match as you can get for your offense for blue, and then 60 points of penalty, just absolutely undoing all of that balling out that you just spent the last 2.5 minutes doing.
Now that's a lot of damage!
The Central Illinois Regional had a systems crash right before the finals, which then descended into an attempt at the world's longest conga line that just congaed throughout the entirety of the venue, which is really cool to see. I always love stuff like this. It just shows the camaraderie in First Robotics and not just robots. It's about the people. Don't know if the mascot ring toss was a planned thing or another spur of the moment while they were waiting for the systems to reboot, but that was another thing. I already see this exact thing happening at Cheesy Champs. Just putting that out there now. We got 63-28 mechanical advantage, leading their number 1 seed to a victory at the North Shore District. Look at me, we're talking about New England on this channel. A pretty solid match with one of their partners sending an assist shot to just break physics. I don't know what it landed on. I really don't know how it's sticking. Is there like a bit of a zip tie? Because that is just levitation. This is where things get confusing. And I have to read my notes very carefully. Because Mechanical Advantage is the number 2 ranked team in the whole of the New England District. The number 1 ranked team is the Bucks Wrath, who won the Pine Tree District this past week, as well as another district this season. Mechanical Advantage is 63-28, and the Bucks Wrath is 63-29. So these number neighbors are the first and second ranked teams in their district, which is just confusing. I apparently got a number wrong during the LA regional. I said a 4 instead of a 6, or a 6 instead of a 4. I don't really know. This is gonna confuse me so hard come week 6. New England District Championship, and it's gonna be both these teams in the mix, and it's just gonna be completely confusing for the play-by-play as well, probably. Ontario had their Georgian College District event. It's so strange how I haven't gotten to Ontario yet, especially for the fact that I haven't gotten to OP Robotics. They had a district week 1, and they're not going to have it again until week 5, and then district championships week 6. I will talk about their district event week 5 because there's only 4 regionals slated for then, so I get more leeway into talking about some district events. 4907 and their alliance got it done in this one. They went 6 for 6 at the speaker, with the Blue Alliance going 8 of 10, which should be more points, but then you look at the amplification. Red amplified 3 times, whereas Blue amplified none times in the second finals match. We had the 6 seed take down the 4 seed at the Montgomery District event in New Jersey. This is just one of the craziest brackets you'll ever see, and I put Kentucky winning the national championship this year. Just gotta smile through the pain. This one just had some really high assists, and this assist strategy is a winning strategy in cycle times. But still, this was a very, very close match, but a very, very chaotic playoffs if you think, oh, top seed's gonna win, top seed's gonna win. Wrong. Speaking of upsets, we have a 3 seed over the 1 seed at the Severn District event in the Chesapeake District. This one was 2-on-2 because we have a battle of the fence bots. 77-70 and 11-11, which are just the best numbers ever. Played defense for their respective sides, but why have your wall bots play box defense and not wall defense? Because they're literally built that way, because defense wins championships. Although this one did come down to 17-27 getting a note stuck in their intake, which switched them to playing wall defense, and like it kind of worked. They got up there with their shooter, which most shooters don't get up there, so good on them for at least trying. Now it's time for my big 3, starting on, oh, dang, that's the lights. Offensive bot of the week Who else? I ask you again. Who else? It's gotta be the Poofs. I really tried. I scoured the globe. I watched so many events to see if Offensive Bot of the Week would go to any other team other than 254, and I'm sorry. I can't. It's gotta go to them. They showed up to the Sacramento Regional with a 6-ring auto, and I know plenty of other teams have a 6-ring auto, but a 6-ring auto is still a 6-ring auto. In Finals Match 2, they went 7 for 7 at the speaker and 5 for 5 at the amp. They are absolutely churning pieces out. My defensive bot of the week is going to 6317 Disruptive Innovation and their Smiley bot down at the Central Illinois Regional. In the second finals match, they held their ops to just 6 of 9, which isn't a lot of shots on goal. Because they took the middle spot play in that wall defense, the other teams had to jockey around at awkward angles because good defense just slows them down, wastes a lot of time off of that clock, and those are precious seconds. Now for my top moment of week 3, you know I love a good trick shot, so that's why I'm giving it to 1735, the Green Reapers at the URI New England District event. In one of their matches, they skied one over their speaker and it landed onto their own driver/operator. And they were locked in, so they just wore that for the rest of the match. And they ended up winning that match, so there you go, maybe it's lucky. Thank you for watching, I hope you liked this video. I will see you after the week 4 regionals. All 16 of them. I will see you all then. And as always, gracious in victory, professional in defeat. Amen.
Red Alliance side over here. The Red Alliance is over here throwing everything they've got at the feeder slot. They are just loading up all of the notes out of the feeder slots right now.